Hey guys, camera off me. Camera off me. They're coming faster than I thought they were. Hello, replay viewers. Oh, 11 people already in the room. There's one of the planes right there. We have another one. Okay, good. The one we're gonna see the most. Good to see everyone. Welcome to my roof. These planes took off a little earlier than expected, and I thought they were gonna fly in a formation, but they're flying single file. There's the FDNY JetBlue, and then behind that I think it's going to be the police one. I think we just in front saw the New York State one. Here comes the fire department one, easily recognizable from even down here. Welcome to my roof, everybody. This came up faster than I thought it was going to happen. Good to see everybody. Welcome. There is the FDNY one. It's hard to see in the sun. Damn it, I lost it in the sun. I lost it in the sun, damn it. There it is. There it is. Read the description if you want to know what's going on, because we're kind of it's happening right now. And I gotta try to keep the shot on these aircraft. These are 3 A320s. Flying over the city right now. One in, well, we just saw the one in FDNY colors. The first one was in the New York State flag. And then this one here coming up is in the police department colors. They took off from JFK 10 minutes early at 6:40. I don't know if you could necessarily call this really a tribute, because it's kind of just 3 planes flying around. They are going to pass back around at the conclusion of this. So we're going to see these guys again. And sorry about the wind noise. I didn't have time to put on the wind muff. I didn't have time to put on a hat. I wish I had put on a hat. It's hard to see in the sun. Hard to see in the sun here. All right, so there go our 3 A320s. They're now making their way out to Manhattan, and they will be coming back here again. And we're up here for the celebration. Everyone's gonna begin clapping. Who's in, okay, now who's in the room here, guys? I see Wilbs, I see Black Rose. Welcome. I see Tracy Taylor. I see Nebul, I see Joe Mooski. These guys flew over. That was kind of boring. We're going to see them again when they fly back. So 3 A320s owned by JetBlue are flying over the city. Clap because we care. Cricket Fox is waking up with me. Happy Friday. Ryan Tisdale staying up late in Wales, United Kingdom. Welcome. So now they're off. That's kind of I thought they were going to fly in a formation. I guess they're not flying in a formation. Good to see you, Jack. Good to see you. My Maya, welcome. My Maya 03, hello. Welcome to my roof. We're going to see these A320s pass back towards us again. They took off 10 minutes early. Big shout out to New York One's Pat Kiernan, who tweeted out the aircraft being up on the taxiway. I was enjoying a cup of coffee when he tweeted out that the planes were ready to depart early. And so I ran up here. I ran up to my roof, and I forgot my hat, so I'm kind of blind. How am I doing? I'm doing great. I'm on my roof. I'm on my roof on a beautiful day. What more can I say? I'm up on the roof on a beautiful day. But we're going to see these planes come back around again. They're going to make their way out over the East River, make their way out over Brooklyn and Queens, and then they're going to make their way back south. They got to cross the Long Island Channel, Long Island Sound, make their way across into the Bronx, and then they're going to make their way back down. So they just passed us. They just passed us a few minutes ago. I thought they were going to fly in a formation. You're Belgium. Welcome. Welcome, Romain or Roman. But they're in that direction up there. How much for me for longer? We are on New York is on the state of New York is on pause until May 15th at this point. Until May 15th, And then people like me who work in the service industry and more importantly in the tourism industry, I don't see myself going back anytime soon until like probably August. Bienvenue, Space Plus, bienvenue. Gus Gecko's in Belgium, welcome. Welcome to my roof, everyone. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for these planes to come back. It's gonna take a while for them to come back. They are A320s and they're flying rather slow. So when you find out on Sunday, yeah, we get updates every day here in New York City. We get updates every day. Pavel, hello. And Romaine's watching out there in the province of Liège. Good bicycle tours out there. Good bicycle racing out there. To give you an idea of where I am here in New York City, I am in Brooklyn. I am around about 8 miles south to that tall building way down there. That is number 1 World Trade Center. Yeah, don't forget to scream at the buildings, right? Yeah. People, beeper. Yes, they are going to pass again. Perfect day for a flyover. They started 10 minutes early, Space Plus, so you just missed them. I almost missed them on their first pass, but we're going to catch them on the way back. And but that building way down there's number 1 World Trade Center in the lower part of Lower Manhattan, roughly 8 miles to the south. That's where I am. And to give you guys even more orientation to where I am, if you're finding me for the first time, there's the beautiful sun. As we look towards the west, we will be up here for sunset. And there's the 14th longest suspension bridge in North America. There's the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, longer than the Golden Gate Bridge by about 62 feet. Whatever happened to the old man on the roof? He gave up. I scared him away. I'm going to go with the conspiracy theory and say that I scared him off of live streaming. Good to see you, Brian. Welcome. And then as we look down towards the south here, or southeast, way off in the direction behind the big and TV antenna. Oh, there it is. There's our steeplechase parachute jump, the Eiffel Tower of Brooklyn. There's Coney Island. That's where we're always at. Every Saturday down there in Coney Island doing tours. So please join me on Saturdays at around 3, 4 o'clock. And we do walking tours around Coney Island, even in the age of the Rona. But looks like we're going to have a great sunset tonight. So we're going to hang out here for sunset. We're going to watch these planes make their way back. 3 Airbus A320s making their way up and over New York City right now. And we will in, in about 5, 6, 7 minutes, about 7 minutes, hopefully people will start applauding out of their windows and we will hear a little bit of a clapping and applause for all the frontline workers. Yeah, Wilbs, yeah. No, they're not Neos. No, they're not Neo. I actually looked it up, Space Plus. They're not Neos. They're the older class ones. Hello from Buenvenidos from Spain. Eloy Sanchez, Buenvenidos. Welcome to Brooklyn. Welcome to New York City. Yeah. Even a car horn downstairs is saying hello to everyone out there in the world. The gimbal's a little off. That's how fast I had to set up the shot. The gimbal is totally off. Is that one of the flying really high up? That might be one of the planes flying really, really high up. The planes already passed us, but they will be passing us again, going by their prescribed flight plan that they published on Twitter. So hopefully they'll pass us again. Good to see you, Nabul. Good to see you, Griff. There's a plane making a very high... If you have a separate device... Yeah, I don't have a separate device. I wanted to do that Will step, but I don't have a second device, unfortunately. You got Flight Radar? Yeah, I know. Flight Radar put up the fact that they were on the taxiway 10 minutes early. They were on the taxiway 10 minutes early. So that's why I kind of ran up here. Gail, good to see you. It's a beautiful day up here. 65 degrees Fahrenheit where I'm standing right now. No doubt, maybe a little warmer because I'm up here on the roof. But it is absolutely beautiful up here. So at least if I can't show you, and bloody hell, why are you texting me? If we don't see the planes again, at least we get an awesome sunset. Flight Radar, good to see you, Dom. If anyone could check their Flight Radar for me right now, actually, they should be over Queens or the Long Island Sound. If anyone could check the radar for me, that would be smashing. I'll give you 1,000 internet points, whatever that means. Good to see you, Chris MG. Welcome. Everyone follow Chris MG. She's a great YouTuber out there in Grenada. Everyone follow Neboul. He's a great YouTuber out there in the south of France. They're coming back. Beautiful, Patrick. Good to see you. Patrick DeVito. Awesome. Same. Kelly Rocks. Hello. 103 out there in Phoenix, Arizona, getting the air conditioning. Stefan. Good to see you. The Bronx. They're flying over the Bronx right now. That's good. That means they might be making their way back. Now, a lot of people are very upset with this flyover. Due to the fact that they are commercial airliners flying 2,000 feet over the city. And so very mixed reaction to this, but hey, I have a good view of it, so I'll do it for history. Thank you so much there, Space Plus. They're over the Bronx right now. Thank you so much. I'll be keeping my eyes looking towards the World Trade Center now. Let's look at the World Trade Center. Let's look at the World Trade Center. Your niece is in Manhattan. Awesome. Let's look at Manhattan. Let's look at #1 World Trade Center way down there. That tall building with the tall needle at the very top. There it is. #1 World Trade Center, 1,776 feet tall, or 542 meters tall. She is the 4th tallest building in the world, with the 4th fastest elevators in the world. They take you from the sub-basement to the 104th floor in just 47 seconds. Yes, all 3 special liveries are out. The New York State flag livery, the FDNY livery, and the NYPD livery. The police, fire, and the state of New York liveries are flying over the city right now. And you guys are saying they're over the Bronx, so that means they're beginning to make their way back towards here. Really, to have Celtics too? That's pretty awesome, Patrick. Don't you love the elevator #1 World Trade Center? It's a fun ride. I mean, I don't like my ears popping, but it is a pretty cool ride. Go to my replays if you guys want to see what it's like to be on top of the World Trade Center. I do have a live stream where we did a tour. We're on top of #1 World Trade Center for a sunset. So you get to watch a sunset. We do have tickets to go to the Edge. So once this Rona stuff passes, we'll be going to the Edge. The planes remind you of trains that have special... Yeah, isn't that cool, Will Step? Yeah, it's kind of like old school like that. Grab me a beer at the top. Ron is live. Really? Is Ron live right now? Wait, which Ron are you talking about? You're not talking about Duty Ron, right? Is Duty Ron live? Whenever you hear aircraft flying, yes, absolutely. Me too, Dom. I actually watched September 11th from right here where I'm standing. I watched the whole thing. I actually watched the South Tower collapse from right here. And from this distance, it looked like it was in slow motion. It was a very surreal experience. Okay, good. Duty Ron. Okay, good. Thank you, Nipple. I'm just saying. I was like, when you said Ron, I'm like, wait, which Ron are we talking about here? He would actually, the old man on the roof would have a really good view of this. So he would have a good view of this. And where is Duty Ron right now? Where is Duty Ron broadcasting from? Because if they're over, they basically they're gonna start. They started at JFK. They made their way up and over towards Coney Island. Then they made their turn over me towards Lower Manhattan and the New York Harbor. Then they made their way up the East River, out to Queens. Then they made their way across the Long Island Sound into the Bronx. And then they make their way back south. They're gonna make their way back south across the harbor and then right past towards me, towards LaGuardia. I mean, it starts JFK. I'm sorry, it starts JFK. So roughly JFK Airport from this perspective is directly in that direction right down there. And I'm about 16 miles from John F. Kennedy Airport, about 16 miles. I'm about 8 miles to the south of #1 World Trade Center. Flying south down the Hudson from Michigan. Good to see you, Patrick, out there in Michigan. Planes are about to pass 1 World Trade Center. Thank you for the update, guys. I am now looking for the planes. Got to keep this shot right here now. Got to keep the shot right here. Oh, if you listen closely, people are beginning to clap from their apartments and homes. And I see them. I see them. There they are. They're little dots on the screen right now. They are little dots on the screen right now. There's the first one right there. They're little dots on the screen right now. There's the first one. Hello from Germany. Guten Tag, Germany. You're an aviation enthusiast. Awesome. I love Aviation. There's our first plane. I can see the second and third planes behind it. They're way down there. And I'm just going to be quiet now, and I want you guys to hear the streets and the sounds of New York City. Dominican Republic, hello. Bienvenidos. So there's our New York State flag livery flying over us right now. Maybe, Lori, maybe. I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna come too far out onto Long Island. There's our. Yeah, unfortunately, we're looking right into sunset right now, so we only get a livery. But the New York State livery, that is the New York State livery right there as it begins to make its turn towards JFK. Look at that. It's beginning to make its turn right now towards JFK. Okay, that is the New York State livery. And then right behind it is going to be our FDNY, our fire department livery. And oh, it's going to fly right over us. It's going to fly right over us here. Let me show you guys the FDNY livery. There it is. Boom. Have a great day, Laura. Thanks for tuning on in. There is our the FDNY one should be able to pop just a little bit more. Good to see you, Ray. This is our fire department. For a butter landing, indeed, yes. Good to see you, Miss Cecilia. Oh yeah, it's very, you know what, this is a lot easier to see with my own eyes and on the stream here. That's our fire department livery. I don't know if you guys can see the red on that. That is the fire department livery. As I lose track of the aircraft. And somebody just released some balloons. Okay, hold on. Cameras all over the place right now. There it is. There it is. Hopefully you guys can make out the red on that. Unfortunately, the sunlight's a little bit in my eyes here, so sorry about the bad camera work. Okay, there's our fire department livery. Let me zoom back out. Good to see you, Josh. And then we have our, right, it's gonna come right over us. Our police livery is gonna come right over us now. It's really hard for me to see in the sunshine, guys. Sorry about that. There is our flyover. I thought they were going to fly in a formation. That was very anticlimactic, to say the least. But at least we got it as the wind picks up. Sorry about the wind noise. We'll hang out here for a little bit more now. We'll watch the sunset. We're a few minutes away from sunset right now. So we'll hang out up here for sunset. But there you go. We just had our flyover of 3 Airbus A320s fly over New York City. We saw them go back and forth. And now they're making their way back towards John F. Kennedy Airport. If you're new to the live stream, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit that little bell. Yeah, but they're gonna land. Yeah, no, exactly. No, I know they have to land to keep distance, but I thought they were gonna like take off like the Blue Angels. I thought they were gonna take off, get into formation, and then fly together. I was hoping for that. I think seeing 3 Airbus A320s fly in formation would have been insane. I think that would have been just freaking awesome. The planes kind of spread out was kind of very, yeah, kind of just blah. I guarantee you a lot of people just didn't even notice it. More people complained about the flyover on Twitter than who actually saw it. That would be cool, right? Can you imagine 3 A320s flying in a formation? That would have been insane. Anyway, go to my replay if you want to see the Blue Angels with the Thunderbirds fly over this roof last week. So you can check that out on replay, because that's what replay is for. But we got them. We got them. Eh? You can't say we didn't get them. We got them. But now let's hang out here. Let's watch sunset. Welcome. Welcome to my roof, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. If you ever seen the movie Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta, this is the neighborhood from that movie. Beautiful sunset indeed. As we look out towards the west, towards Staten Island. Social distancing airplanes. Yes, Joe. Yeah, Joe. The planes were socially distancing themselves. So Governor Cuomo would be proud that 3 A320s were socially distancing themselves from each other 2,000 feet above the sky. It's still great to see planes. Oh, I feel you, Pavel. I feel you, man. I feel you. Sooner or later, aviation will come back and everyone will be flying again. So hang on in there, everybody. I know it's a little tough. I know it's tough times right now. I know we want to get out of the house and begin traveling again. Just give it time. Let this virus pass. And we'll be back up in the air very soon. Exactly. They lead by example, Space Plus. They lead by example. Sorry about the wind noise, guys. Thank you so much, Nebu, with the link. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you love New York City, give me a follow here on YouTube. We couldn't just see their masks in the exact. Wouldn't that be cool if they put masks on the planes too? You remember when Delta used to like do the paint job with like the face of the plane? Like who remembers that? Like in the 80s. I appreciate that, Space Plus. Thank you so much. Thanks for subscribing. I try to do everything live, but every now and then I throw in some pre-edited content. I'm seeing if they're gonna come back again. I'm gonna see if they want to see if they come back again. I don't know if they're gonna come back again. It'd be great if they fly back around again, but I don't think they're gonna do that. You missed it, Tiffany. They already passed us. They took off 10 minutes early. But good to see you, Tiffany, out there in Chicago. Thanks for subscribing, Dom. I really appreciate it. You're more than welcome for sharing, my Mia. When am I going live next? Probably tomorrow. Touch and go on A320s, right? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. You remember the plane face used to, right? Remember when Delta used to make like the plane faces? That was like in the 80s they did that. And I used to love it. I used to fly Delta all the time, so I used to just love it. Like, oh, the plane has a big smiley face on it, yeah. And Eastern will always be the official airline of Walt Disney World. Robinson Lopez, bom tarte Brazil. Bom tarte Brazil. Look, it's only 10 after and the flyover is already done. They took off 10 minutes early, and now look at this. They flew over the whole city, and it's already done. Only 10 minutes in. Are they coming back? They're not coming back. No, they're not coming back. Yeah, I think we're going to do that tomorrow, Tracy. I think we're going to do a Fireworks Friday rerun tomorrow. Pretty much, Dom, pretty much. This is a pretty sad year for aviation. I mean, tourism was going so hardcore right up to March, especially here in New York. So it's tough. But we'll come back. We're going to come back. You're wondering if there's any more flyovers in a couple of weeks? You never know. The old PSA used to have faces too on their planes. Nice. Pacific South Airlines? That was that airline that had the really bad crash where like the people actually watched the plane crash. Like they had a camera in front of the aircraft. Terrible tragedy, but anyway. That's the only reason why I know PSA Airlines. The aircraft, Air France is your home airline, and it's quite dying. Yeah. All the airlines are suffering right now. Too bad. Well, good to see you, Jonathan. Too bad. Two with Quiet retiring of Mad Dogs in June. If they use, oh yeah, that'll be pretty cool, Jonathan. That'll be pretty cool. Pacific Southern Airlines. Yeah, there you go, Tracy. We might have a flyover. I might have one tomorrow. Nice. Some people are still flying around commercially. I mean, flights are down tremendously, but people are still flying. you can't completely close it off. People have to get around. So yeah, a few airlines. Yeah, Virgin. Yeah, a few different airlines have gone under over the last couple of weeks. It was pretty. It was very lackluster, Deborah. It was very lackluster. They took off 10 minutes early. I thought they were going to fly in a formation, and it's not. It's not even. It's only 12 past the hour, and it's done already. Let's. I mean, the sunset's going to be more exciting than the flyover. Um, they came up from right over here. JFK Airport is about 16 miles in that direction down there. And awesome, I mean, awesome. Absolutely dumb, absolutely. I will stay safe, Robert. I will stay safe. Do you think it would have been an F-18 formation flight? I don't know about that. Yeah, everyone's borders are closed, so we gotta take some time. And eventually it will open up. Professor B talks psych. Hello. Welcome to my roof. We already had the flyover, a very lackluster flyover to say the least, but they did fly over our heads. At least we could say that. So we did see them at the very, very beginning of the live stream here. They were already flying over my head because they took off 10 minutes early. Big shout out to Pat Kiernan from New York One tweeting out their location on the taxiways before they took off. Go to bed, Ryan. I'll see you later. Have a great night out there in Wales, United Kingdom. We're just going to hang out here for a little bit more, watch the sunset. And exactly, Tracy. I think it is the first ever. You never know. Yeah, for commercial flights being early, you never know. Did every plane land with front gear? Hopefully. Good to see you, Crystal Clean. Crystal Queenie, hello. Sunsets are gorgeous. Excuse me. By the way, when somebody sneezes, that's a telltale sign they do not have the Rona. Yeah, it looks like they're not going to fly back over again. That was pretty boring. Thank you so much, Crystal. Yeah, so they flew over here. We caught them flying right over us, over the sunset. You missed my music request shows. Do me a favor. You want to see the radio show? I did 5 hours of the music request show yesterday on Twitch. TWITCH, twitch.com/Dutchma, or twitch.tv/Dutchmas. That's where the radio show lives today. So you can see the radio show. Radio show very much alive and well over on Twitch. One plane has landed so far, so I guess we're done. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I actually, there's a lot of pollen up here, up on the roof right now. So it's quite, my ear, I can feel it in my ears right now. I don't know if you hear me. They have landed and I'm taxiing around already. Look at that, it's only 7:15. How dare they advertise something that says they advertise this to be from 7 o'clock until 8 o'clock. That is false advertising. I tell you what, yeah, you missed the planes. You can watch on replay, Crystal, you can watch on replay. To be honest, it really wasn't that exciting. It was nothing like the Blue Angels with the Thunderbirds. I mean, I have watched that Blue Angels and Thunderbirds live stream a bunch of times. It is so much fun. Good to see you, Jack. Thanks for tuning on in. Third one's on final approach to JFK. Thank you so much for the updates on the flight radar, guys. Really appreciate it. It adds a new dimension to the live stream. If I had a second device, I would have been looking at the radar myself. But I came running up here. We caught him. I have him on the stream. It is documented for history, for perpetuity, and another memorable live stream in this age of the Rona. But there's our beautiful sunset. We're gonna watch sunset here. We'll hang out here for another half hour. We'll hang out. It's beautiful up here, so I'll hang out here with you guys and talk with you guys. Number 1 World Trade Center beginning to shine in the sunshine. One of my favorite little things that happens with the World Trade Center. Begins to glisten and shimmer in the light. The lag sucks. Yeah, well, you know, it's lag, it's internet. It did kind of look like normal air traffic, Tracy. Because the planes were spaced out, it looked like it was just all, you know, it would look like regular traffic. It wasn't very like, wow. It wasn't very visual. That's the word I want to go for. It wasn't very like, oh my God, look at these three planes flying in the sky. People were saying on Twitter that, I don't know if New Yorkers are going to like planes flying low around the buildings and stuff like that. 9/11, 9/11, 9/11. And, you know, here you have these three planes spaced out about probably a quarter of a mile from each other. And they just paraded. They paraded across the city and back. First one crossed 22 right. Oh, they landed on 22 right. Okay. Or crossing 22 right. That's a fun runway to land. The third one has landed. Awesome. So there you go. Thank you so much for the update. So now all three aircraft are on the ground again. That was very anticlimactic to say the least. That was very anticlimactic, but whatever. It's another story we could tell our generations past. On 22 left, nice. We had a skywriting plane session. What was it? A couple days ago, we had a Skyrider planes fly over the city, and I had no idea that was happening. So unfortunately, I did not catch that. That would have been fun to catch. But we caught the big one. We caught the Blue Angels with the Thunderbirds. And for every one negative email and response I've gotten from that video, I've gotten like 10 really positive good ones. So, but a very anticlimactic flyover, to say the least. This probably looked a lot better in Staten Island, because Staten Island, the sun would have been on the other side. What's one of my favorite aircraft? I'm not gonna lie. My favorite aircraft will always be the Concorde. So I love the Concorde. I'm always fascinated by that aircraft. A beautiful sunset, to say the least. Reminding me of your son, uplifting and funny. Welcome me. All right, so everyone has landed in JFK. But I love the Concorde. I've seen Concorde fly from JFK. I'm not going to say hundreds of times, but a good like 50, 60 times. And I was there for its last takeoff from JFK, which I'm not going to lie, I cried. I cried at a plane taking off from JFK at like 7 in the morning. Like a little bit past 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. It was so early. On a hot summer day in August. I think it was August. But I saw that Concorde take off. It was so loud, and it was really cool. You like the Spitfire there, Wilbs? Yeah. Usually when I fly my flight sim, though, I fly the Dassault Falcon 7X. It's a very comfortable plane. It's like a sports car plane. Maybe, you never know. They're all taxiing together now. Nice. Oh, I wish I was seeing that right now. That'd be pretty cool. Wish I had a little split screen right now of the planes taxiing right now. In the future. There goes our Brooklyn sunset right now, going behind the clouds. And then eventually got to go below the horizon. But check out the replay, guys, if you want to see the place. The flight sim bar is always open, absolutely. Once we hit cruising altitude. Wilbs, how you like that fishing simulator, huh? Wilbs is always on that fishing simulator now. Wilbs he has to buy himself his own PlayStation so he can play the fishing simulator all the time. I'm Unleash the Monster with the fishing simulator. I swear to God, every time I turn on PlayStation 4, you're on it now. Every time I turn on PlayStation, it's like, oh no, Wilbs is playing Fishing Planet again. It'll be like 4 o'clock in the morning, New York time. And I'm like, oh my God, Wilbs is playing Fishing. But by the way, folks, download Fishing Planet on PS4. It's a free game. And I'm going to try to get some fishing parties together so we can do some live streaming. Yeah, no drinking during taxiing. No. We only drink when we get to cruising altitude. Once the computers take over the flight. That's good, Crystal. Yeah, I recommended people to download Fishing Planet on PlayStation 4, and I gotta sort that fishing trip, right? Yeah, we're gonna get the fishing trip together. Maybe tomorrow. It's gonna rain all day tomorrow, or tomorrow afternoon. In the morning, I'm going food shopping, and then after that, I don't know. Tonight, though, I'm officially haven't drank in 3 days. Tonight, I'm getting drunk. Tonight, I am getting drunk. After this live stream, I'm gonna go down to the beer store and get myself some beer. And Fishing Planet is an awesome game. It's a very relaxing game. Yeah. This live stream not brought to you by Fishing Planet. I would have to go. No, I like Boeing, because Boeing it's a proper like control surface. But like Airbus makes flying accessible for a lot more people. It's a lot easier to fly an Airbus than a Boeing aircraft. I appreciate that, Mia. Thank you so much for tuning on in. But yeah, we're gonna drink and fish. Exactly. That's how it works, right? You go fishing, you drink. Anyway. Looks like we have a very low cloud base. The sun's going to go. We might get a very crazy visual afterglow here once the sun gets a little bit lower in the sky here. So we might get a very nice little light show here. And if you're just tuning in now, while waiting for the planes to fly over our heads, unfortunately, they have already flown over our heads twice. The 3 Airbus A320s from JetBlue have landed and are in JFK Airport taxiing around for photos. There's a helicopter tracking the planes on the taxiway. Nice. Yeah, they usually have a helicopter do photos and chase them. I noticed the chase helicopter was up really early. The chase helicopter was up in the air by like 6:15, 6:20. And then Pat Kiernan from Channel 1, from New York 1 News, he tweets out that the 3 aircraft were on the taxiway. So I thought, oh man, I gotta run up there. I live in one of the best neighborhoods, 80s Music Man. This is one of the best neighborhoods to live in all of New York City. It's one of the safest. It's one of the quietest. It's a working class neighborhood. Very much like how it was depicted in 1977 in Saturday Night Fever. So where are the jets now? They have landed in John F. Kennedy Airport, Tim. We have already caught them fly over. The flight demonstration was over by 10 after 7. The planes took off 10 minutes early from John F. Kennedy Airport. We caught them on their first pass, and then we caught them on their second pass, and that's it. It was a very anticlimactic. It wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Like I said, I keep on saying, I was hoping for the planes to fly in a 3 formation, because I think seeing 3 Airbus A320s flying in a formation would have been ridiculous. It would have been awesome. But they were flying staggered. They were flying in a pattern. So it was kind of like, they paraded around and that was it. They're done. And it's over so early because it's barely 7:30 or 7:25. And it's early. Yeah, I guarantee you a lot of people who are coming out on their roofs right now to see them, they have no idea they missed them already or, whatever. So... but very anticlimactic, to say the least. Nothing like the Blue Angels with the Thunderbirds. The Blue Angels with the Thunderbirds was amazing. That was pretty cool. But it looks like this cloud is gonna, that little base cloud right there, the sun's gonna go right into that base cloud. It's gonna look pretty cool. Once the sun begins to set a little more. They stopped on the taxiway for like 10 minutes. Nice. Well, you know what? They're getting pictures, Space Plus. They're getting pictures. They're getting all those cool pictures now because, right now is the time to take pictures. It's the golden hour right now, so it's sunset. So you get really nice light right now. I mean, look at the Verrazano Bridge. Look how great it looks right now in the setting sun. I mean, the light is almost, almost too perfect right now. And we make our way over towards, let's see if number 1 World Trade Center is shining a little bit. It's shining a little bit. Not as much as before. So there's a certain time of day when number 1 World Trade Center begins to shine its light all across the city. Tallest building in New York City right there. Get back to the sunset here. But yeah, very anticlimactic flyover from JetBlue today. Yeah, the supermoon. Final supermoon of the year, the flower moon. It's right now. Actually discovered that the helicopter was a police helicopter following them around. Awesome. Nice. I know they have a chase helicopter that when you see the picture of it, it's like a black looking helicopter with like a red stripe on it. I know that was a chase helicopter. It was up quite early. I'd say one of the more amazing things about this whole lockdown thing is the lack of aircraft in the sky. It's kind of amazing how empty the sky is. There's usually a plane flying over my house once every minute. So for it to be this kind of quiet and kind of empty is rather, it's sad, but it makes you, reinforces the whole fact of what's going on here. It's just serious. Nothing to be taken lightly. But I have to say, living in Brooklyn, there is one perk about living here in Brooklyn. The best perk about being in lockdown in Brooklyn is the takeout food is amazing. I keep on ordering stuff that I never ordered ever in my life. Just keep on wanting to change it up, and I'm finding all these new dishes and all these new little sandwiches and snacks that I've never had before that I'm just falling in love with. So I was saying the other day, I was like, wow, yeah, no, there's one good thing about this lockdown. It's the takeout. We're enjoying the takeout food very much. Today we got pizza. We got our staple pizza, and that was good. That was really good. All right, any good knishes? Not in my neighborhood, unfortunately. If I want a good knish, I got to go into Manhattan. Got to go to Yommel Schimmel, which is open for takeout. There's a webcam in every airport. The word, but not one in JFK. Yeah. I am not by the Hudson River. This is the entrance to New York Harbor. But good to see you, Mary. Yeah, it is pretty sad they don't have a camera over there at JFK. It's a little annoying they don't have a camera there at JFK. There's no good areas to plane watch also in JFK, which is annoying. Unless you go to the TWA airport. I'm sorry, the TWA hotel has a really nice viewing area, but you got to be going to the hotel. Live beer run after this, maybe on Instagram, Wilbs, maybe on Instagram. You live right outside of JFK, and you had a great time seeing the planes fly over your house. Nice, good to see you, Ryan. Awesome. Had a nice view of those planes coming into 22 left. Watching out there in Queens. Welcome. Or Long Island. Are you out there in Nassau County? Give me a neighborhood shout out. Oh, Idlewild Park. Interesting. Okay. Last time I went to Idlewild Park, there were like trees blocking the view. I actually have two plane spotting videos here on YouTube at LaGuardia Airport. So didn't even know there was going to be planes flying by. Yeah. 3 Airbus A320s flew over New York City. Yep, exactly. See, Ryan really did see it. See, he saw the New York State one, then the FDNY, and then the NYPD. Awesome, out there in Rosedale, Long Island. Good to see you. Good to see you, Ryan. I'm glad you got an awesome view. They flew right over my head also, but because of the sun being in this position, I kind of caught more of a silhouette. But it's kind of cool how the police and the fire department planes really stick out. They really pop. I mean, the paint schemes on those two planes are absolutely fantastic. I mean, you could really see those police and fire planes come from a mile away. It's pretty cool. You think you're going to have pizza with me tonight? Nice, Tracy. Yeah, get some pizza. I got a couple of slices waiting for me downstairs. Went to JFK, saw them land. It was really cool. Good to see you, Fun Aviator. Welcome. Got to see them land. Awesome. You got a YouTube channel? Did you put up on your YouTube channel? You guys got to share some photos here. Guys, here's some photos. If you guys want to give yourself some Instagram shout outs, I don't care. The planes are like dead on the taxiway. Oh, okay. Oh, you got no. You okay? It's okay. Funny. The best hard drive is your brain. The best hard drive is your brain. Never put pineapple on a pizza. No, never put pineapple on a pizza. It already happened, Harry. They already flew over our heads. They actually flew over very early. They took off 10 minutes early, and they flew right over our heads. And then we saw them pass twice from where I'm standing from right now, here in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. To give you an idea of where I am. There's the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, the entrance to New York Harbor. I am on the Brooklyn side. Look out towards the west, towards the sunset, looking out towards Staten Island. There's our sunset. And then we keep on going across. And then number 1 World Trade Center, about 8 miles to the south of number 1 World Trade Center, which is right over there. All day today, planes were landing and taking off. But this flyover, you realize that really, they really shut down the airspace for an hour, Ryan. That's kind of insane. You saw the New York State, yeah, right. Wasn't that cool? They landed on they landed on runway 31 right. Interesting. Nice. And no pineapple on pizza. No pineapple on pizza, please. No pineapple and anchovies on pizza, please. You're more than welcome, Harry. You can always check out the replay, and you can catch them flying over our heads. A Delta E-190 just took off. Did they land at 31 left, or did they take off from 31 left? we're getting geek talk about aircraft now and landing and takeoff and landing patterns now. Right, so they took off. I think they probably took off from 31. Right, they took off from 31 and they landed on 22. Right. Oh, they used 31 left both times. Geek talk, aviation geek talk. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Brooklyn. You're okay. Well, you see, Nabul, you have a very sophisticated palate for that kind of stuff. It took off from 31 left and it landed on 31 right. Interesting. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Started on flight radar. Nice. That makes sense. Because the direction they're coming from here is right down 31. So, that makes sense. We're talking about our favorite approach and takeoff patterns. What's your favorite takeoff or landing pattern? My favorite landing pattern at LaGuardia Airport is the landing pattern for runway 4. Did they fly by yet? Yes, they did. They flew by us twice, Ed. Good to see you. The sky is gorgeous, Ray. Absolutely, the sky is gorgeous. Go to my replays and I have a couple of videos of showing planes land at runway 4 at LaGuardia. Planes fly 50 feet over my head. Pretty cool. Want to do that again on live stream. Wepa! Good to see you, Retro Jess. Welcome. I was thinking about it the other day. I wish Retro Jess, I wish you lived here in New York. We would totally hang out. Imagine they took off from LaGuardia. That would be the shot, Ryan. That would be the shot. It'll be such a great shot to get. That plane flew 4 p.m., 4 feet apart. Wow, from Rockaway. Okay. Yeah, they already landed at JFK, Fernando. Already landed at JFK. They already passed us twice. Everything happened within about the first 12 minutes of the live stream. The whole thing happened in the first 12 minutes of the live stream, so. Well, we got them. Crazy looking sky right now. At least we got this. They took off 10 minutes early. Yeah, they took off 10 minutes early. Nabul, you want runway 31 left, Nabul. You want 31 left. Yeah, they took off at 6:40, or yeah, they took off at 6. They were like right on time. They took off at 6:40, like on the dot. It's beautiful up here. No, they're not going to take off again, Sergio. They're not going to take off again. They're done. They are done. You're just gonna hang out here and watch the sunset. Since it's so nice up here, up on the roof, I'll give you guys. We haven't done a sunset from the roof in a very long time. We used to do this like every other day here in the live stream. So, do you know what they use those planes for? I think they just use them for advertising, Ryan. Because I've never seen those planes actually used in. Well, they use them in charter flights. That I do know. They use them in charter flights, like special charter flights. They'll use those liveries, those 3 different liveries. The roof is where it's at, absolutely. The Heart, New York by Customs, parked. Excuse me. Oh wow, parked right next to the. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a cool shot right there with all 3 planes. All lined up. Oh my god, the pollen up here is getting crazy. Staten Island's right. Oh my god. Staten Island's right there. Yeah, they already did the flyover there, Maria. They have already done the flyover. They started 10 minutes early and it ended really quick. Thank you so much, Ray. Yeah, the pollen up here on the roof is starting to get crazy. I could really taste the trees. Thank you so much, Tracy. There's our sunset. See, I want to see the sun come out right. The horizon is right there. So the sun's going to come out. It's going to peek out right underneath these clouds. Probably going to look crazy for a second. So I want to make sure we don't miss this. I want to make sure we do not miss this little end part here. But yeah, they flew over our heads. They started out 10 minutes early, so I kind of ran up here and got live streaming there. So, but you can check out the replay. You can see the flyover, which was I'm not gonna lie, it was very anticlimactic. Wasn't the most exciting thing to watch. I feel you, Nibble. I feel you. Have a safe trip home there, fun aviator. Have a safe trip home. Glad you got to see the flyover there. Glad you got to see the landing of the flyover there, over there at JFK. Have a great day there, fun aviator. And don't forget, if you want to see the Blue Angels, which was much more exciting, fly over my house, check out my replays. Yeah, we already had the planes fly over the house twice at the beginning of the stream, and now I decided just to stay up here and watch the sunset, because why not? Wow, really? Only 20 minutes through customs? That's like a world record. Last time I went through customs, it took us, how long did it take us? It took us almost 90 minutes or something. I'm crazy. Like, then again, we were coming from like really far away, so. Coming back from Europe and Sri Lanka. So they looked at us double time. There's your Brooklyn sunset right now. Bloody hell, the pollen up here is insane. I could literally taste the trees right now. I'm tasting the trees right now. As you're returning, always takes a little bit less time. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Let's see what happens with this sunset in the next few minutes. I could feel it getting a little bit colder up here by the moment as the sun goes lower and lower in the sky. Your dad's house was on the flight path for a B-2 stealth bomber to fly over his house during the Rose Parade every year. That's insane. Really? You would live stream that? That's awesome. I would love to see a B-2 fly over the house, over my house. B-2 is an awesome aircraft. awesome, awesome plane. I really want to live stream the landing approach at LaGuardia again. I think that will be a lot. That will be a lot of fun to live stream. But it's quiet, nice. Well, it is a stealth bomber, right? It's a stealth aircraft. A few more minutes here until officially sunset is here in New York. Sunset is at 7:55 right now. So we're just about 10, 11, oh, about 13 minutes away from our sunset time. Give you guys an idea of the, and it's stealthy. Give you an idea of what the roof looks like right now. Look down towards #1 World Trade Center. Way down there, 8 miles as the crow flies. Uh-oh. I hear a plane flying very low. Oh no, that's a motorcycle on the highway. Whoops. I'm like, is that a biplane that's like revving its engine really low? No, it's a motorcycle on the highway. It has a very beautiful orange glow beginning to come together right now. I got nervous there, Nibble. I was like, I hear a plane going. I'm like, uh-oh, somebody's in trouble. The last thing I want to see on my live stream is a plane crash. The last thing I want to see. Exactly, Tracy. Exactly. beginning to slowly but surely lose it in this age of quarantation. And now you know why I'm getting drunk tonight. And now you know why I'm getting drunk tonight. Just about. Oh, absolutely. I could do that. Yeah. And they should be coming on any minute now. So they should be popping on any minute now. So we may see them just pop on. The Verrazano Narrows Bridge, the 14th longest suspension bridge in the world. Longest suspension bridge in North America, longer than the Golden Gate by about 62 feet. The towers of the Verrazano Narrows Bridge are 649 feet tall from the high water mark to the very top. You know what, Nibble? You know, I was right here on my roof for September 11th, and if we had live streaming capabilities, I probably would have live streamed it. You know, when I look back on it, I probably would have live streamed it, regardless of the size of my audience. You know, one of the things I'll never forget is when the towers collapsed and they burned for 6 months, ladies and gentlemen. I remember looking out from where the World Trade Center is, and a regular view would be standing right here on my roof, and you'll see the plume was going in this direction here, and it was like that for literally 6 months, and it's pretty insane. And we smelled it, of course, burn all the way down here. You know what I would give to climb these bridges, Ryan? I would spend good money to be able to climb these bridges and more importantly to live stream them. Oh my God. Where is the plans? I don't have any plans for tonight. The planes have already flown over us, and they have already landed at John F. Kennedy Airport. So you have to check the replay and check out the replay. They flew over our heads at the beginning of the live stream, so the whole event was over by about 7:10. So the event was very anticlimactic. So check out the replay. They are there. Yeah, they burned for 6 months, Tracy. Burned for 6 months. Ooh, get back to that sunset. Starting to look interesting now. Coming up on 5 minutes, or about 10 minutes of sunset right now. Go to Coney Island. Check out my replays. I was in Coney Island. I go to Coney Island. I broadcast live from Coney Island every Saturday. The planes were 10 minutes early. Yes, they were. Yes, the Twin World Trade Center burned for 6 months. The full site was cleaned out in about 9 months. Very, very pretty. Yeah, please DM me on Twitter. Yes, please DM me on Twitter if you catch anyone climbing the bridges doing it. More importantly, doing it on live stream. You have to do it on live stream. I would give anything to climb the bridges and all that. But I am in Coney Island How's Survivor Tree doing? You know, my last live stream from Manhattan, where we walked over the Brooklyn Bridge, we saw the Survivor Tree blooming. And the Survivor Tree is doing good, but, you know, the whole World Trade Center Memorial Plaza is closed. It's been closed since March. And but it's doing good. I've seen some pictures of the tree. We caught it at the beginning blooming, but, you know. You born in 1979? I don't know. Why are you asking that question? Myra Garcia. Yeah, you go to that last live stream that we did when we walked over the Brooklyn Bridge and down through Lower Manhattan. We passed by Survivor Tree. And we saw it in bloom. It was already blooming those beautiful white petals. And that's something I definitely miss from this season. Looks like that's going to be our sunset right there, because I'm seeing the outline of the sun begin to go down. The live stream's not doing this justice of what it actually looks like. It's a lot different than what the screen is showing you right now. You can just begin to see a little bit of the outline of the sun as it makes its way down. And it's definitely getting colder up here as we speak. No, I'm not going to dress like King. How can I climb if I'm dressed like King Kong? I need proper climbing gear. Got to be practical about these things if you're going to climb structures that are a couple of 100 feet tall. Well, there goes the sun. There is our sunset from up here on the roof. I definitely get a flyby, right? Yeah. Let's look at #1 World Trade Center one last time. Here's our World Trade Center. Right down there. Yeah, the clouds kind of zapped it away. They do climb it for maintenance, but you gotta be certified to climb these structures. You gotta be certified to climb the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. If you're just tuning in, check out the replay. We caught the planes flying over our heads earlier. Pretty much at the beginning of the live stream, we caught the planes flying over our heads. But from Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. Oh yeah, the wind up there is intense. From Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, this is Dutch Maz signing off. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones, cherish the moments. And good night, Miss Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye-bye.